Okay, so today I wanted to talk to you about another reason why your glucose may not be stable when you're suffering with an exhaustion, burnout, fatigue, overwhelm, anxiety, not having energy, and you're told, okay, hey, your glucose is not stable. You have reactive hypoglycemia. If you're not eating small meals throughout the day, your glucose will crash, your cortisol will go up. And while that may be true for some people, I really feel that with my experience, it's been for a small majority of the minority of the people where they truly have reactive hypoglycemia. So they go to the doctor, they look, they see their glucose is somewhere in the 50s or 60 ranges, or they take their glucose levels with a glucose meter and it's in the 50s or 60s. But my guess is that if you were to actually take a glucose reading when you feel you're getting hypoglycemic and you need to have a meal, my guess is that you're actually insulin resistant. Your inflammation levels are high, your stress levels are high, and you're causing your cells to not listen to the messages that insulin is signaling to get glucose out of the bloodstream. And while you may feel hypoglycemic because you're not getting energy optimally into your cells, you have high blood glucose and you are not reactive hypoglycemic. You're just not getting fuel into your cell. Your mitochondria is not producing energy at the level you need to. So a couple things I want you to think about is A, should I be doing these meals more frequently? And B, what else could be driving my insulin besides foods and my regularity of and necessity to eat them consistently or frequently? And the first thing I would tell you is inflammation. So if you have infections, if you have chemical exposures, if you have depletion of antioxidants, if you have malabsorption of nutrients, if you have chronic stress and being driven with adrenaline and cortisol, all of those things are going to cause your glucose levels to spike, and that's going to cause your insulin levels to spike, and that's going to cause further insulin resistant like problems, and then you're not going to get glucose into the cell, and then you're going to make matters worse by interpreting this as being reactive hypoglycemic, and then you're going to have small meals more frequently. It is going to drive some of the glucose into the cell because you're just going to cause insulin to go even higher, but you're misinterpreting the problem. And what the problem is supporting your microbiome, it's supporting your stress response, it's supporting your HPA axis, it's supporting the antioxidant production and your immune system health. And there's a lot of tools that you can use. You can use a glucose ketone meter to know what's going on. You can do a really great blood test to see what the inflammatory markers look like. You can do a genetic test. You can do a microbiome test. But suffice it to say, I want you to look outside the box and think a little bit deeper that it's not food driven. It's more inflammation and life and stress driven. So if that made a lot of sense to you, just give me a thumbs up, a like. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel or you check out our free Facebook group at Dr. Joel Rosen's Your Adrenal Fix, or The Truth About Adrenal Fatigue. And check me out on my website at The Truth About Adrenal Fatigue. And I look forward to ending your adrenal fatigue nightmare. Have an awesome day.